Hello grapplers and welcome to a new video. I feel I haven't said that in a while, by the way. Hello grapplers, welcome to a new video. I'm back and today we're gonna talk about Veggey. Switching from Birdie from Street Fighter 5, now he's a fully Zangief player. We have 3 matches here. We're gonna see what are the tendencies and what is he doing in every one of these matches. We'll see against Akuma, very common fight, very annoying for Zangief. Itabashi, just to date this video, just lost to Kakeru's Akuma, so yeah. Interesting check over here from the standing heavy punch. Light into the Kobayan reset, which is pretty good. It's something you have to do sometimes. Very good crouching medium punch. Jump forwards for the Oki. Switch back with the back throw. Standing light punch into a reset with SPD, pretty decent so far. Nothing that crazy. He's just playing the game. Beautiful demon flip. Now, how do you... Oh, interesting. He went for a back throw into SPD. That SPD has to be delayed because the back throw is +8. You have to be careful. You have to delay the frames a little bit in order for you to do that. Nothing that crazy. He's known for abusing knee, by the way. Good. Headbutt. Sweep punish. If you're playing against Zangief, you can just DI that. How do you close the match? Technically, if you drive rush and go for the wheel kick, you will be safe. That's a given. You don't have to do that much in order to close the round afterwards. You can just walk, maybe do a random OD lariat if you want. You do have to be careful because Zangief, the option for Zangief to tip the opponent is just OD lariat or super level 2. Very limiting, so you have to go for certain situations. You don't need to push it that hard. You have to be careful in terms of how to chip the opponent. You wanted probably the plus frames just to threaten the opponent. You're not gonna be safe. You're -1. You're not plus, so be careful. It has to be a very meaty drive rush wheel kick for you to be very plus. So be careful. You're only safe, not plus. It's not necessarily the best position. You can just do it sometimes just to catch the opponent backdashing or maybe back jumping. Because technically during a few frames during the wheel kick, the wheel kick has an anti-air hitbox, so you can use it for that. That fight was interesting. Veggey didn't do anything that crazy. He just wanted to poke. Just a few SPDs and a lot of back throws because he wanted the positioning. Perfect SPD punish counter. That was a perfect punish. And that is the knee. This is... Veggey is very well known for the use of knees. For better or worse. Now, here, this knee, you'll see this is only +1. Well, +5 since he drive rushed. And here, this knee, he did a small micro walk. You can see the input over here. Small micro walk into a knee. That knee is +1. Nothing that crazy for Zangief. And that knee was 0. So this is how inconsistent knee can be. So as I always say, be careful about the use of knee. This knee was fine, +1. You can threaten with crouching light kick. But here, that knee is 0. So he had to block, basically. He tried to SPD, Shoryuken. No anti-air, curiously. A drink, more drinks, and now this is a very difficult situation to be in. Jamie has a lot of meter, he has the corner, and drink level 4. He has the dive kick, the breakdance, the command grab, everything. No follow-up to the... This was interesting. No follow-up to the OD SPD. Sorry, the OD lariat. He just walked. This is safe. Again, you can see the -8. And the standing light kick because he knew Ball Strike was going to mash a button. If they don't, that standing light kick whiffs. So it's not like a true mix-up. Round dos. Oh wow, immediately with the palm. Drink. Yes, now you have a command grab. I think he gets the dive kick first and then the command grab. That's the thing he's been using a lot, the Kobayan reset. You don't have to abuse the Kobayan reset, it works. Especially if they are mashing, but it's not the thing that is gonna take the win for you. Perfect parry, back throw, same thing he did before in the other match. And the trade with crouchy light punch. Cross frames. That button is really fast, but it has to be used with drive rush in order for it to work, the standing heavy punch from Jamie. Loss 3, the best knee you can get without drive rush, and super level 3. This was just pressure, pressure after pressure after pressure. Drive rush, standing light kick 0, plus 3. Finally, the Kobayan reset worked after like 4 or 5 attempts, considering the last round and the last fight. But he could do it. If you're wondering about the MRs, that's because their game recently got an MR reset. Nice poking from Friesen. This is a very different match. You're never safe, by the way, after this. If you do that, a lot of characters have a 8-9 frame sweep, so this is never truly safe. Only against certain characters, like Guile, but they have other options, so you do have to be careful. He walked back, heavy punch into the Adamant Flame. You have to be careful with that with Zangief, because you only have a crouching light kick as your main defense tool. He's abusing the Kobayan reset. Overhead, this is a fully combo. Plus frame, safe jump, throw again. His tapping parry to try to go for a perfect parry is not working. That was a jump cancel SPD, but the Friesen didn't commit and got grabbed. And another throw. The classic way of finishing Zangief. Attack into a throw. The main thing he did was using the Kobayan reset, which is fine. You want to use the Kobayan reset to try to threaten the opponent with plus frames, with a plus 11. So if they go for a crouching light punch, standing light punch, anything 4 frames, you will trade. That trade is roughly 10 plus 11 again. Thus, you can go for Hell Stab and do a lot of damage. Use those plus 10 plus 11 frames to do something else, like a crouching fake punch, I guess. I don't know. The best option will be maybe another headbutt or just go into the Hell Stab. He only used super level 3 when it was time to close the round, which is fair. He didn't have time to use super level 2 or 1, so we didn't see any of those. He was just saving the meter for super level 3, which is something he does a lot, just saves the meter. He uses the drive rush mainly for pressure, which is, again, is fine, but you do have to be careful with the amount of drive you're using and the amount of frames you're getting. Because if you're going for the best gapless from lights, it's gonna be anything into crouching light kick, which is only plus 1. And as I said before, if you go into standing light punch, that is a true block string, which gives you a plus 2. They are not the best frames for Zangief, but at least you have a plus 2. Only a few SPDs, a lot of back throws. He likes to use back throw to have that plus 8, just in case you have to delay the SPD. He wanted to mainly use that for frames. He went for SPD once. He's a very knee heavy Zangief. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? It'll depend of the knee you're using. Knee is basically a gamble. It is hard to recognize if the move is plus or plus enough to do something, or it is only 0. So the knee is gonna be mostly your go-to if you want to abuse it in Burnout. Just remember, again, in terms of the rest of the moves, he uses mostly standing heavy punch, almost 0 standing heavy kicks, or crouching medium punches. Headbutt is a tool he uses mostly for pressure. Not necessarily a lot of standing light punches or crouching light punches. I think he uses more standing light kick in such a way where he can set up the distance of the standing light kick for the standing light kick to be a punish counter or counter hit scenario and go into something. And probably his favorite throw is back throw. But that was because he was mostly in the corner in some rounds. I bet he uses Spinebuster when necessary. I bet we're gonna see him very soon again in World Warriors. Maybe we can catch a World Warrior fight in the future, just to compare how much he's grown. As always, thank you for being here. I'm back. I hope you missed me. I missed you, certainly. Take care, keep playing grapplers, and I'll see you in the next one. And remember to subscribe. That's good. Or go to the Twitch channel and hang there and give me a follow if you want. Take care. Bye-bye.